Yo, Dr. Umar should do stand-up comedy. As conscious as the brother is, as funny as the brother, as smart as the brother is, as aware as the brother is hilarious. He's funny. He's mad funny. He's mad funny, y'all. I can't even begin to repeat some of the things that this man has said regarding brothers with snow bunnies. It's just like the funniest shit in the world, man. Yo, this one guy asked him. He was like, "I got a white girlfriend." He said, "I got a white girlfriend, but can I still come work? Can I still come work at the school?" Because he's about to open a school, FDMG. Shout out FDMG, Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy in Delaware. And he's hiring people. He's asking people to send in their resumes. And this one guy messages him, and he's like, "I got a white girlfriend, but I got 10 years experience." And Dr. Umar's response was, you and I both know the answer to that question. You and I both know the answer to that question. I'm so weak right now. I'm about to drop the phone. And he's like, you and your snow bunny can go back to the white god of Europe where you came from. He said something along those lines, but it's just so funny because it's always something to that extent or of that caliber that he does not hold back on brothers that are with white women. Yo, I'm telling you, he does not hold back. Yo, if you a brother out there and you got you a white snow bunny, you better not ever let Dr. Umar see your ass or hear about your ass. Or I'm telling you, especially you athletes and you entertainers, it's like you see what's happening to Bill Cosby, man. Bill Cosby got women still trying to come out and collect from him 54 years later, still, yo. So it's like at this point, you see all the things that happens to the athletes like Deshaun Watson. You can just go on and on, really, man. It's like you just don't know how bad things can get for you, I guess, when you are experimenting outside of your race as a black man. And one thing black men need to realize and kind of consider and understand is you're always going to be in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what happens, no matter what's said, no matter who witnessed what, no matter who's seen what, no matter who did what, you as a black man, you always going to be in the wrong. You always going to be in the wrong. It's always going to be your word against whoever, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances. And if you're not aware of that, and if you're not conscious of that, it can be very detrimental to you. It can be very detrimental to you, and it can be very costly to you, your family, your kids, your well-being, whatever it is you got going on. It's like your whole world can come tumbling down. I don't think a lot of brothers in the United States realize and understand that, like, just 50, 60 years ago, there was a time that you couldn't even be seen with a white woman. You couldn't even be seen walking down the street with a white woman. You couldn't even be seen sitting on the same bench as a white woman. It's like brothers were actually losing their lives just off being falsely accused of being with a white woman. It's like you didn't even have to be seen with a white woman. Someone could have just lied and said your black ass was with a white woman, and they would have came and killed your ass, lynched you. So it's just like it's deeper than love is colorblind.
In 2 miles, take exit 237 for Georgia 331 toward Forest Park Farmers Market.
It's deeper than your sexual desires and your sexual satisfactions and pleasures. It's deeper than like so much of that. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than so much of that. And this shit is deeper than just black and white too, you know? You gotta think about what can possibly happen to your black ass if shit was to hit the fan, if shit was to go down, if shit was to, and you can be like, she can be in the wrong, like it can be her in the wrong and you are innocent in the situation, but just because your black ass is with her, and it can be very, very bad, man. And it's never going to be you know how many black men are in jail right now for being falsely accused, man? And 9 times out of 10 by a white woman. And a lot of white women do this because they know that they can get away with it. They know that it's always going to be their word over theirs, over a black man's or black teenager or black boy, whatever. It's like they've already been psychologically conditioned and programmed to think as a superior and as a manipulator and controller of a black man, like a dog or a tool or a little boy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So they've already been conditioned by during their upbringing to think like that and to process that. You know what I'm saying? Most black men are nothing but a fantasy and a sexual desire and a sexual satisfier to most women, and especially white women. White women are very unfamiliar with us. White women are very unfamiliar with how we are, where we come from, how we think, our emotions, our feelings. They're very unaware of that. So all they see is us as athletes, rappers, and sexual pleasers and criminals. So when they get with us, they're not expecting nothing else outside of being sexually pleased, sexually satisfied, and protected like a damn guard dog or something. It's like, but when that guard dog decides to not listen, or that guard dog decides to do his own thing, and then you're gonna see the full freaking wrath and of what can happen to your ass on the wrong side of the wrong woman out here, man. Okay, it's just that simple at this point. It's like, all jokes aside, it's like Dr. Umar, he makes jokes about it, but he's dead serious about this shit. Like, look at all the black men that are literally facing their demise and putting their fate literally in the hands of the women that they're dealing with out here, man. And women that don't look like them. It's like it's actually costing brothers their freedoms, their lives, their images, their money. It's like their reputations. It's like how many times do we have to see this happen? Look what happened to Michael Irvin, yo. Michael Irvin. It's like what the fuck is that about? It's like what possibly had happened could have happened for her to just make whatever allegations or acquisitions that she did. It's like just being in the wrong place at the wrong time around the wrong freaking woman. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you never know what level of revenge and what level of spite is down up inside of a woman, man. Especially a woman that don't look like you, man. It's like she's not gonna have the same best interest at heart for you and your future. You know what I'm saying? It's like our own women will do it to us dirty, but it's like a woman that knows nothing about you, knows nothing of how you are, how you think, what you come from, where you come from, why you are the way you are. Oh man, she'll do you 10 times dirty, and we've been watching it happen for decades, man. Look at Emmett Till, man. Emmett Till's the woman that accused Emmett Till of whistling at her or whatever. That woman came out on her deathbed, man. She literally came out on her deathbed and admitted to lying on that little boy, man. And it's like when I hear stuff like that, it's like, okay, so what was your whole point in lying in the moment at the time? What was your whole point? It's like, was it because you're hateful and racist? Was it because you wanted something bad to happen? It's like, were you more mad at your husband at the time and you just wanted to take it out on someone? It's like, what level of spite and revenge did you have in your heart at that time? And it's just like, it seems like that's the thing that's happening with all these women. It's like, what the hell can like with Bill Cosby, what the hell can possibly have a woman come out after 54 years, and even after all the other women came out? It's like you could have came out when they came out. How you gonna wait till after the man goes and serves his time, and then 54 years later you're gonna try and come out and say something or whatever you said just to collect? But it's, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, what level of spite and what level of revenge does it take for a woman to fucking do that 54 fucking years later to a man? That and that to and on top of that, it's just probably not even true. She's probably just coming out because everyone else came out and had something to say about whatever, man. But it's just like, still, the simple fact of the matter, even those other women that came out, it was like such years later. So it's like, how much spite and revenge is built up in y'all to do this shit, man? Because it's like so many brothers that like go down, man. So many brothers, even throughout history, when you go throughout history and you look at what's going on, there was fucking wars literally started over women, yo. You know what I'm saying? And because of a woman's spite or a woman's lying ass mouth. There was black communities that were literally burned to the ground, and babies, kids, and women and children being slaughtered because of a lying ass woman's mouth. You get what I'm saying? Like, it took one white woman's lying ass mouth to start a whole fucking line of events of tragedy and bloodshed. And it's like, when is this shit gonna stop, yo? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's happening now in the media, in the entertainment business, and in the system. Instead of lynch mobs and burnings, and now it's happening in the media and in the judicial systems.